Alright folks, if you're heading up to the annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, you may be asking yourself one very important question. What are the best roads to take by motorcycle when I'm up there? Well, lucky for you, in today's video we're going to be talking about exactly that. So stay tuned folks, because we've got the best roads to take by motorcycle in America right here. Okay, here we go with the best rides in Sturgis. The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is in fact the world's largest and most famous motorcycle rally. And it's held in the town of Sturgis, South Dakota. As far as motorcycle riding, this region will offer a variety of scenery with thousands of miles of great motorcycle roads, with stunning natural diversity from rolling plains to mountain canyon scenic roads. We'll cover a few of the better known rides such as the famous Needles Highway, and we'll cover some of the lesser known scenic roads and national parks that you may not have heard of but you would not want to miss for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. And for all the work that we put into the video here, the only thing that we ask of you in return is to hit that like button for us. It'll help our channel, and don't forget to subscribe either. We've got more videos on the best motorcycle roads in other states in America, so be sure to check those out. And all these roads can be found on our website, greatmotorcycleroads.com. There we have route descriptions, images of what the roads actually look like, and links to the direct Google Maps routes, all of which you can get on the go right on your device. First up is the famous Needles Highway, featuring South Dakota Route 87. This is about 39 miles in length. There are more than a few spectacular motorcycle roads in the Black Hills Custer State Park region, but Route 87 is one of the finest. Needles is only about 30 miles southwest of Rapid City, and it's one of the most popular roads for motorcycle riders attending the annual Sturgis Rally. It's an extremely impressive ride that includes sharp turns, narrow tunnels, granite spires, and world-class Dakota views, all complemented by excellent pavement quality that is very well maintained. The highway is located within the boundaries of the Black Hills National Forest. It gets its name from the eroded granite towers and pillars that rise in Custer State Park. These towering spires of granite are an impressive natural wonder when seen from a distance, but they're even more awe-inspiring when you ride your motorcycle on the narrow road that winds between them. And there's a very cool section where you can enjoy the sensation of threading your motorcycle through the eye of a needle. Needle's Eye Tunnel is just about 8 feet 4 inches wide, and is one of the most famous of the tunnels on the road. And just keep in mind, you'll probably see a lot of mountain goats, bighorn sheep, and of course tons of bison. And you probably just want to stay out of their way. If you take the Needles Highway early in the morning, you can avoid most of the traffic during Bike Week. But the Needles Highway on Route 87 is absolutely one of the best roads to take in the Sturgis area, and it's considered to be one of the best motorcycle roads in the entire country. Next is the ride from Rapid City to Badlands National Park, featuring routes 44 and 240. This is about 120 miles in length. This ride will take you through the incredible, unique Badlands National Park, which is made up of 244,000 acres of surreal, desolate landscape. The dramatic scenery includes layered rock formations, steep canyons, and towering spires. The national park is only about an hour-and-a-half ride from Sturgis. This route offers incredible diverse scenery, as the Badlands feature sharply eroded pinnacles, and the other end of the route leads to the green and fertile mountains of the Black Hills near Rapid City. The Badlands Loop Road along Highway 240 winds past numerous scenic lookouts, which gives you the opportunity to take in this incredible topography that makes up this region. Some of the shorter hikes here even have fossils on display, and at the Visitor Center you can learn more about the history of the wildlife. And speaking of wildlife, this is another one where you'll see a lot of bison, bighorn sheep, and even prairie dogs that inhabit its sprawling grasslands. The roads along this route are pretty open with moderate turns and climbs. While inside the park is not necessarily a technical challenging ride, you'll weave around the natural stone pillars and mountains, making this 5-star scenery at its best. Riding through the Badlands will be like nothing you've ever ridden before. While there are so many great rides in the Black Hills region, the Badlands are often overlooked. But despite its location a little further out on the eastern plains, this area is so unique it will definitely be on your favorite rides list once you've experienced it. The surreal landscape of the Badlands National Park will make it a ride you'll never forget. Next up is our ride from Custer to Mount Rushmore, featuring Route 16A and 244. This is about 35 miles in length, and this includes the famous Iron Mountain Road. If you're looking for a longer loop ride around the vast Custer State Park, this route from Custer along 16A is a great option as you ride east and north with granite peaks and rolling plains. Loop around north to Route 244 for some great scenery of Mount Rushmore. In fact, each of the single-lane tunnels along this route were designed to frame Mount Rushmore when riding north, all of which will provide some really cool photo opportunities. Along this entire route there are plenty of curves with a few tight switchbacks. And there's some really entertaining steep elevation changes that makes this a truly great motorcycle road. For roads that get driven on quite often, the pavement quality is in really great shape. And some of the best twisting curves on this road are found south of Keystone. And Mount Rushmore National Monument is a top quality destination. We've all seen the pictures, but you really have to see it in person to fully appreciate it. The scenery here really is spectacular, and this road is full of sweepers that are just a lot of fun to navigate. This will be a popular road, so there will be a lot of riders here, but it's a great ride whenever you can fit it in. From here you can venture into the Black Hills National Forest by continuing on Route 244 and taking the previously mentioned Needles Highway. This would give you a longer loop ride to enjoy some of the absolute best riding in the region. Next is the Spearfish Canyon Scenic Byway. This is 22 miles in length. Even though this is one of the shorter rides on our list, it's one of the most scenic the Black Hills area has to offer. The ride consists of winding roads with remarkable rock formations, lining the byway's twists and turns. This majestic route will take you through the northern Great Plains grasslands, and then you ride the curves that are nice and smooth overall, making it great for riders of all skills. The elevation changes about 2,000 feet from one end to the other, so be prepared for some weather changes before you reach the end. The speed limit is about 35 miles an hour most of the way, so that will keep your speeds lower, but it's not necessarily a bad thing as it does let you take in the scenery and breathe in the scenic fresh air. And some of the views include scenic waterfalls, including Bridal Veil Falls, which is a 60-foot waterfall that can be seen in a short half-mile hike, and Rough Lock Falls, which is a stunning multi-tiered waterfall with enchanting river scenes. This is really one of the most awe-inspiring rides in the Black Hills. The striking natural beauty on this road makes it a must-ride for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Find out why the Spearfish Canyon Scenic Byway has been called the most marvelous canyon of the West. Next up is Vanocker Canyon Road. This is about 39 miles in length. If you're looking to leave the crowds behind, check out the lesser-known Vanocker Canyon Road. There's dramatic vistas here along with vast sweeping curves. And while the turns are great, they're not as tight as some of the other roads in the Black Hills. Forests full of birch and aspen trees provide a peaceful backdrop along the byway. The road can be started from Sturgis and continues south to the historic community of Nemo. This route is actually two roads. Nemo Road is a classic beautiful motorcycle ride along with rolling hills that will provide curvy riding. Vanocker Canyon has more dramatic vistas along with long sweeping curves and continues to be a great motorcycle route into Rapid City. For a longer 2-hour loop ride, take Sheridan Lake Road and into historic Deadwood, and then take 14A back into Sturgis. Just keep in mind you'll probably want to fuel up in Sturgis as you won't see much on the Vanocker Canyon Road. And be sure to check out the Wonderland Cave, which is just off the road. But all in all, Vanocker Canyon Road is a must-ride while in town for the rally. It's a gorgeous ride to experience the thrilling and scenic stretch that offers a quieter alternative to the busier park highways. This road will have you smiling at every turn. And last up, folks, is a bit of a bonus ride. It's just outside South Dakota. This is the Devil's Tower Loop Ride. This route is about 80 miles in length. Ride Wyoming's Big Sky Country in this loop, which features the amazing Devil's Tower National Monument. The southern portion of this ride offers wide open roads in the state's beautiful country, while the northern portion has gradual climbs with awesome mountain scenery. The ride is not overly technical, but the pavement quality is in excellent shape. Along the route you'll pass along fresh pine forests, rolling hills, and incredible rock formations. Not to mention the great little small towns, ranches, and farmlands. And the famous Devil's Tower can be seen from miles at various angles. And be sure to stop and hike around the astounding tower. As with Mount Rushmore, you really have to see it in person to fully appreciate it. And after you check out the monument, head back on 24 South for a few miles until you get to US-14 East to Sundance, Wyoming. From there you can get on I-90 and head back to Sturgis. Or you may just want to turn around and ride it again to do the whole loop in reverse. Even though most of this ride is across the state line in Wyoming, It's only about an hour and a half away from Sturgis. Don't miss one of our country's most famous and recognizable natural icons in the world on the Devil's Tower motorcycle ride. So that's our list for the best motorcycle roads in the Sturgis area. If you didn't see a route that you think should be included, go ahead and let us know in the comments section below. Or if you have ridden any of these roads and have any helpful tips on how to go about planning them, leave a note in the comments for others to see. If you found this video helpful at all, go ahead and hit that like button for us. It'll help our channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you're looking to see more of the best motorcycle roads in your state. And don't forget, all these roads can be found on our website, greatmotorcycleroads.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.